something. Did you know that 1 times 7 times 10 could equal 100? Yeah, take one girl who's on 10, 7 days a week, and you get crazy 100% of the time. Yep. Welcome. What is up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. My name is Miss Ruby and I am getting married. Let's jump right into this week's topic. Have you ever been one of those people who sat and looked at one of those people who acted like life was so hard and things were falling apart all around them and claimed that they were having an anxiety attack, and you thought, GTFOH, you ain't having no anxiety attack, it's called stress. Everybody deals with stress. It is not that serious. Embarrassingly enough, I gotta say that has been me. Not on purpose or anything, I just never really thoroughly thought about what an anxiety attack was. Like, it just never registered with me. So yeah, as a result of planning this wedding, I have undergone what I believe to be my first experience, true experience with anxiety. And I'm gonna tell you how it happened. So one night I'm sitting on the couch and I'm trying to get some work done on the computer, and I feel like I can't breathe. And so prior to that, I had a tough workout that morning. You know what I'm saying? I went in, I did my vocal training also that morning, and sometimes I don't sing properly, so I don't know, I was crediting this feeling to those things. I'm like, dang, maybe I just didn't do something right. I don't know why I'm feeling this way, whatever. I'm drinking water. I went to bed that night and I was restless. I was tossing and turning, waking up like every 30 minutes and not really getting any real sleep. The next day, it happened all over again. I kind of was just walking around, and all day I felt like I could not breathe. So when I sat back and I actually analyzed, like, what does this feeling feel like? It felt like somebody was sitting on my chest. Like, I literally had like some type of cloggage or stoppage or something that was preventing me from getting a full breath. For a living, I do hair, and I work 40 to 50 hours a week actually on people's heads. But around that, I also have to manage my calendar, and I didn't really take into consideration when deciding to do this full time, which of course I have no regrets, but I didn't really take into consideration just how much time really went into it, from managing my calendar, setting appointments, corresponding with people on all social media accounts that I have, text message, email, etc. So trying to do all those things, I noticed that whenever I engage in a conversation, I feel my heart is beating. It's like fluttering. It's like unstoppable. It's like, I don't know what it is, but it's anxious. And then, in addition to that, in the back end of everything, I'm constantly preoccupied with wedding plans. Did I call so-and-so? Something will remind me throughout the day and trigger a thought, and I'm like, oh yeah, I need to order that. Oh yeah, I still haven't sent out my invitations. So I'm concluding all this, I'm looking things up on the internet, and I realize I am having anxiety issues. I have been extremely emotional. I've been crying at random. My fiance can ask me like a random question, and I'll just get emotional and I'll just break down. He's just looking at me like, what's going on? Like, is everything okay? And then he comes and he tries to ask me what's wrong, and it takes me like 10 minutes to finally respond to him, because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, what do I say? Do I say something's wrong like a big baby and cry about it in front of his face, or do I just act like nothing's wrong at all? And when I ignore him, then he walks away like a normal guy would do, and then I get offended and I think that you don't really care about what's going on with me. So then I come out, and now I'm really breaking down, and now I'm really crying, and it's just a big old train wreck. And before I tell you what my conclusion has been, I'm gonna tell you, I've learned a few things going through this period of time. Number one, I've come to understand why people stink. Seriously, I'm gonna let you know, I'm somebody who takes showers often. It's just a part of my daily regimen. Brush your teeth, floss, mouthwash, take a shower. Boom. But in the midst of all this chaos, I haven't been showering regularly. Yeah, so it'll be like a couple days that go by. And yeah, this is some embarrassing stuff to admit, but I'm gonna admit it because I have a feeling I'm not the only one. So a couple days might go by and I still haven't made it in the shower. And I start to smell myself, and I stink. And I started to understand why people smell like ass and chips sometimes. You ever been around that type of person? You're just like, you reek, and I just don't understand how you don't smell yourself. Well, I'm convinced that they do smell themselves. They just choose to do nothing about it, because I for damn sure smell myself. I mean, there's only so much Victoria's Secret deodorant and perfume can do for you. If you stink, if you smell like ass and chips, just bow out and take a shower. Number two, I've come to understand what retail therapy really can do. I'm a frugal person generally with my finances, so when people say that they're doing retail therapy, it's just like, oh cool, maybe it makes sense for them, but for me it's just like, blah, that's just society's excuse to go and spend money on themselves. It's fine, just admit it. However, I was in the store the other day. I went to just grab one thing. I saw a purse that I liked. I haven't bought myself a purse in years. Ridiculous. I'm like, you know what? Just buy the damn purse. I don't feel like thinking about it. I don't feel like going back and forth trying to figure it out. Just buy the damn purse, and if later on you realize that you don't like it, just return it. So I bought the purse. It went perfectly with what I was wearing, and I actually liked it, and I actually did feel better. So is that what retail therapy is? Because if that's what retail therapy is, and then I kind of understand it. Lastly, I've come to understand that I truly need babies in my life. Now, people who know me, they know that I love babies. I have like just this natural, sensational pull, gravitational pull, better, to babies. I just love babies. But when I sat and I cried and I had my little breakdown with my fiance and we talked to that, we tried to figure out what relaxes me. What can I do to take my mind off of everything? And the only thing I could think of was being around babies. Ladies, if you are dealing with anxiety, I promise you, go around some babies that you don't have to take care of. Not babies that's your babies that you gotta feed and listen to cry all day and you can't give them back. Go around some babies that you don't have to take care of and just be around them and just look at them and just smile and just remember how easy life really can be. So, in conclusion, with this whole anxiety thing, I've been reading my Bible, I've been praying, and I've been meditating, I've been breathing, but most importantly, I've decided to bow out and delegate. All you people who have told me, Ruby, let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you out with your wedding. I'm about to hit y'all up because I'm not a wedding planner. And even if I were a wedding planner at this point, I wouldn't advise myself to plan my own wedding. Here's why. I'm just going to let you guys know. Ladies, if you planned your own wedding, you'll feel me. When it's time to sit back and think about, say, what food I want to serve at my wedding or the decorations that I want to have during the ceremony, I can't just sit and think of happy thoughts. Oh, I like this color. Oh, that'll look good over there. Oh, so-and-so would look darling in this. No, I'm just like, dang, I hope so-and-so likes this, and I hope so-and-so shows up, and damn, did I remember to order this, and oh my gosh, what if this doesn't come together right? I am all too emotionally attached to the outcome of this event. It is unhealthy for me to move forward planning it. I get it. All those who advised me to get a wedding planner in the beginning, I finally get it. In addition to that, I will continue to pray, to meditate, to take a step back and breathe, and most importantly, to toss one back every once in a while. Holla at me. Thank you for watching, thanks for your prayers, and thanks for any advice you have to help me manage this anxiety. I'll see you next week.
My heart pumping, bleed ruby red. Amazing love.